with its parts dropping from the Axie N10 relic being barrel, common, Lith G6 having the, I keep losing these things, the blueprint, also a common, Meso A4, receiver as the rare, meaning the Neo K5 would be the link. Yes, that's right, this needs link because you need 2 of every part apart from the blueprint, 1 blueprint, 1 link. You can see it, 2 barrels, 2 receivers, 1 link, 12 hours to put them together, and then you lose them in here, there they are, and you can see just how much of a huge improvement they are over the standard Afuris, which is what they should be compared to. You can see what I mean about the magazine is slightly smaller, yes, the fire rate is a lot shorter, yes, but it has better accuracy, crit chance, crit multiplier is the same on pretty much all of them, status, the impact puncture slash has gone up, it's got 10 extra damage, and then when you throw some mods on them and you realise it's a lot higher, because this thing does come with a dash, a V, and another V. That's 2 Vs, which is obviously going to be great for adding crit mods, or Hornet Strike, or Barrel Diffusion that can just sometimes be straight up nuts. Sadly, no Riven for this. This has bugged me. Another reason I was sitting in there and then realised, oh yeah, that's a thing. And imagine everybody's face when they take this into, well, anything over level 100 and it does this. That should not be possible. Just no. That's 3 dead enemies from 1 magazine of an Afuris. That's just shouldn't be possible. You can see the Dex Afuris doesn't even come close. It's still fairly powerful, but that's 2 enemies from 1 magazine. And for some reason, the Kavat has stopped attacking this one. It stripped its armor, but that does mean you can do that. The normal Afuris doesn't do this, by the way. The Dex can do it because they were a lot stronger. I mean, to be fair, one of those numbers was 1,000, 1,160 something, jumping back over to the Afuris Prime, and 1,200, 400, 900. That would be 1,900. Tends to be 1,600 every now and then, but 1,918. I'm not sure if I'm seeing 2,000s coming out there. 1,918 seems to be the number that I'm seeing come out of these a lot. They have pretty much the same build in them. Yeah, 1,918. That's a lot more damage. And this is with Viral, not with Corrosive. With Corrosive on here, these will probably be a lot stronger. So imagine my face when I equipped these things, jumped into the Archon mission this week, because I hadn't done it yet, and yeah, about level 130 enemies, and I went, oh, well, I've brought the wrong weapon for this. Oh, never mind. Whether or not that comes down to the fact that galvanized diffusion's in there, not really. That does not increase the damage you do, it increases the amount of projectiles you do, same as Lethal Torrent. That increases the fire rate, hence it now has a fire rate of 20. I said when we started this, Lethal Torrent will fix all, because if we take this all the way back out, 12.5. Well, I wanted it around 20. That worked wonders. 2.7 times multi-shot. We'll go higher with that. Yeah, it's firing a lot more rounds. So it's basically just Hornet Strike. To be fair, that can be even stronger than it is right now because that exists. May have 4 parts, then the link and the blueprint. Technically it's 6 parts in total you have to get to build these, but they are really worth it. They just seem to have that little thing about them that just makes them fun. More than anything else. Yeah, there is the single firing things like the Lex, the Jagara, even the Bronco. That would be the dual wielding Bronco Primes. Wouldn't say these are better than something like the Piranha Prime that after 3 kills in rapid succession will summon a second gun that turns it into just a monster. I still love running that thing, and that's got 304 damage, and to be fair, it doesn't have status per projectile. Well, sorry, it doesn't have status, it has status per projectile, which is 3.6, but does have 24% crit chance. This still only has 16. This, for day-to-day missions up to about level 150, these things work really well, and I honestly expected these things to be great up until about level 100, maybe 110 at a push. 150? Yeah. I think I'm going to leave these on for a while because I've missed playing this game with a secondary like this. Since the Vipers left my daily kind of roster, I've missed them. Just like the Heck, I'd love to say a Heck Prime, but they keep saying it's Grineer Tech, you can't do that, so it'll probably never happen. Viper Primes, to be fair, I think the Viper Primes will probably be about the same as these, but I'd love to see them massively buffed. But if you have a Riven for these, they will be so much stronger. I did try to buy one. I offered somebody, I can't remember what it was for them, but then they proverbially took the P, and they were asking nearly 2,500 platinum, and I never responded to them after they turned around and went, no, I would prefer this, no this, no this, no this. By the time they got to 2,500, I was about ready to ignore them. And that's one of the big problems with Rivens. Once the Prime comes out of them, they get stupidly expensive. But it doesn't need a Riven. Yes, the disposition has been totally destroyed in it, because it's now a 1 instead of a 3. No, I do believe that the Dex Afuris was a 5. So it's gone from a 5 disposition to a 1, which basically means a Riven will be strong in the Dex Afuris and not as strong in the Prime. It's their version of balancing the Rivens. Why you can't just have a strong Riven that's just strong in any variation of a weapon? The digital extreme logic. It would be nice to have a strong Riven and put it in this thing and just throw in... I keep wanting to call it Magnum Force because that's what it's called, but I keep questioning it for the extra 165% damage that would just make these things so much stronger. Dropping, of course, Augur Pact, which is 90% damage. That's an extra 75% damage. The reason I haven't done this is I'm using these things at range. They work at short to medium range, can work long range, but the accuracy is not that great. But just to have something that shouldn't be this good, tearing up enemies, it just has no right, just annihilating, is fun. And that's what a lot of the Prime stuff has been missing for a while. They're not as fun as they are supposed to be. They are either slightly more powerful versions of the normal ones, slightly exactly the same with a different skin, kind of like a lot of the frames are. They do look better, they do have a better purpose in the void. The rest of the time, they've just got a bit of extra armor, shields, energy, health, whatever. These things, yeah, as I've said, did not expect to be using these all the way through the Archon hunt, and that can go up to level 150 and still be tearing up enemies like they were tissue paper. Hugely underestimated how well the Afuris Prime actually turned out to be. And with that, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.